All right, this is grade 5, unit 1, patterns in algebra, lesson 5, part 1. So we're looking at multiplication and division sequences. So first, we're just going to skip count by 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Okay, now we're going to do 6s. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. All right, now 7s. 7, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70. So if you can skip count by those numbers, that's going to help you a lot with your multiplication. All right, we're going to find the multiplier by skip counting. So I have 4 times something equals 12. The 12 here, this is called the product. The product is the answer to a multiplication sentence, okay? The question mark here is what we're going to be looking for, and the 4 here is what we're skip counting by. So everybody hold your hand up, and let's skip count by 4s. 4, 8, 12. So how many fingers do you have up? Hopefully you said 3. And this number here is called the multiplier. This is what we're multiplying that 4 by. That's how many times you're going to skip count by. All right, so let's try this with 5 times something equals 35. So 35 is the product, 5 is what we're skip counting by, and the question mark is the multiplier that we're looking for. So how many times you've multiplied that number by. So you start at 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So how many fingers do you have up? Hopefully you said 7, and that's the multiplier. That's how many times you're going to skip count by 5s. All right. Now, looking at this, I have 2 feet. So I'm going to stand up at the front, and I have 2 feet. This is me. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to bring up one of my friends from the class here. And they have 2 feet as well. So if I'm going to write this as a multiplication sequence, I started with me. This is me. That's the 2. Okay. And I'm going to multiply that by 2. And that gives me 4 feet in total, right? And this is term 1, that's me, and this is term 2. So there's 2 people, 4 feet. All right, now each of us is going to go grab another person, and these are our feet. So I am doubling the amount of feet, so I'm multiplying by 2. So the next number in the sequence, okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, right? So I'm multiplying that. Now, if each one of these people go and gets 2 more, okay, now I don't think I need to keep adding the drawing. I think you can pick up on the sequence here. So 8 times 2 is 16. Now, what would the next 2 numbers be? So pause the video and see if you can figure those out. All right, so if I'm going to bring up double the amount of people that are there again, okay, 16 times 2 is 32, and then 32 times 2 is 64. All right, so we're extending this multiplication sequence, and I'm needing to find out what the multiplier is again. So 4, I have 4. This is the multiplier in the circle here. So when I'm extending that sequence, and this is the product of that multiplier. So the 12 is the product. Now I'm going to go 4, 8, 12, right? So I'm multiplying by 3. And now what I want you to do is pause the video and just add the next 4 parts to the sequence. So remembering that it is going to be a multiplying by 3 all the way through. All right, So, what is 12? 12 times 3? 36, right? And 36 times 3 is 108, right? And then you might have had a little bit of trouble with this one, and then you know what? Calculators are okay for this as well. And so you would have 108 times 3, so 8 times 3 is 24, so that'd be 324, okay? And then 324 times 3 would be 972. Okay, that one was a little tricky, but there's some questions for you that can follow this for you.